What's up, people? Welcome back to another video from the FAMOLEE, the best YouTube channel out there. So, the other day, I was researching a question for chemistry, for this chemistry. Despite the point, when I was on Google, I saw this article and it said 10 stupid questions about dyslexia. So I clicked on it because, and the questions were unbelievably stupid. And apparently they're common questions, so I thought I'd make a video and answer all 10 of them and make fun of them. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, actually, before we start, I'm dyslexic. It's awesome being dyslexic. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Yeah, and I love this video. It's gonna be super fun. So let's get into it. Okay, question 1. Describe being dyslexic. Okay, I'll describe what being dyslexic is like, but first, can you describe what being normal is like? It's like, I don't know, because I've always been dyslexic. So, you can't really ask me, well, what's dyslexic being like? Well, tell me, what's normal being like? I don't know any other way. So, it's kind of a stupid question to ask, because it's like, well, I don't know. I've always been dyslexic, always will be, so I can't really describe what it's like to be a dyslexic. Just like you can't describe to me what's like being normal. You can't say, oh, well, I read like this, but there's this as well. It's like, what? I'm sorry. So, yeah. It doesn't make sense at all. Question 2. When you read, do you see a foreign language? Now this one, I died of laughter when reading this. When you read, do you read a foreign language? Does that even make sense? No, I do not read a foreign language when I read words. If I read a foreign language when I read words, I would not be reading. I wouldn't be able to read if I read a foreign language. How do you think that's what dyslexia means? I need to make a video, or someone, you need to be educated on this. But no, it does not mean you read a foreign language. Where's the sense in that question? Yeah, I died of laughter when I read that. No, I do not read a foreign language. I read your language. It's just a tiny bit harder for me. Question 3. Isn't dyslexia a word to just say that you're stupid? No. So if you just call someone, oh, you're dyslexic, it doesn't mean, oh, you're stupid. And actually, dyslexics aren't stupid. They're really smart. In fact, 5% of NASA workers are dyslexia. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm going to be a rocket engineer. And no, actually, dyslexics are really smart. They can see 3D. They come up with creative ideas that other people wouldn't even be able to comprehend or think of without a dyslexic coming up with it. And some of the smartest people in history are dyslexics. So no, it doesn't mean you're stupid. Pretty sure Einstein was dyslexic. So, and he's not stupid. So no, it does not mean you're stupid. Also, it is not another word for stupid. Question 4. Is dyslexia a word for people from other countries who can't read English? Yes. Oh yeah, I am dyslexic. I cannot read English. I'm bilingual. I'm not bilingual. I can't read English. No, it's not. Dyslexia is a reading disability, but also an advantage, an awesome advantage. It has nothing to do with any other country. Anyone can be dyslexic, and it's not like, oh, you're dyslexic and now you're not. You're always dyslexic. You're born with it. No, it does not mean that. I don't see where you got mixed up there because I never pieced those two together. You just have trouble reading. It doesn't mean you can't read English, you just have trouble reading. Question 6. Does dyslexic mean you're behind in school? No, it does not. If that was the case, then I don't think I might be, yeah. No, no. If you're dyslexic, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm behind in school. Oh, I'm dyslexic right now. Oh, I'm behind in school. No. These questions are unbelievable. People need to be more educated if this is what you're thinking about dyslexic. Do you really think dyslexics are people behind in school? No. Okay, no. These questions are mind-blowing that this is actually what you think. I need to have a tutorial on what dyslexic is so I can explain it. But no, it does not mean you're behind in school. Question 6. Isn't dyslexic another word for Dutch? No. No, it's not. I think people are getting dyslexic mixed up with stupid, can't read, and things like that, and other countries. Like, half of these have been about other countries. Dyslexic is not a word for Dutch. I can assure you that. Yeah. That's mind-blowing on... Dyslexic is not another word for Dutch. Question 7. Does dyslexic mean you're dyslexic? That's a very intelligent question. Well, I have a question. Does thirsty mean you're thirsty? Also, does hungry mean you're hungry? Oh, and does tired mean you're tired? Just maybe think through that before asking that. How is that one of... Yeah, it's a Yes, it is. Wow, you figured that out. Give yourself a pat on the back. You figured out that dyslexic means you're dyslexic. Well done. Well done. Give it up for this folk, guys. He figured out that dyslexic means you're dyslexic. Question 8. Is dyslexic a kind of fish? I'm a fishy. No. What are your guys' thoughts on dyslexic? Okay, I want actually everyone to comment what they thought dyslexic was, or the word dyslexic meant. Because if you think it means a country, or you're someone from another country who can't read English, or a fish, you think dyslexic is a fish? Yeah, tell me what you thought dyslexic was before watching this. But yeah, it's not a fish. Once again, it's a learning ability. Yeah. Question 9. Why are dyslexics dumb? I mean, look in the mirror, because I don't believe dyslexics are dumb. We have Einstein, we have dyslexics are rocket engineers. They can think in 3D, meaning if I have a platform here, I can create the sculpture, I can zoom in and zoom out. One of the things I can do as a dyslexic is I can close my eyes and I can be wherever I wish to be, meaning I can imagine as if I was in France, say. I create a picture in my mind and I could actually walk around and just think in 3D as if it's actually there. So I close my mind, I can walk around, I can go to this water fountain, get a drink of water, give this guy a high five. I can like think in 3D, which is an awesome ability of dyslexia. And I can like make a two-dimensional object three-dimensional, which is awesome. So no, you are not dumb if you're dyslexic. You're dumb if you're asking that, I believe. You're dumb if you've asked any of these questions, because none of this is accurate. Like, it's unbelievable what people have thought. Like, I didn't even know, but I'm enjoying this video because it's great to see what people actually thought. Question 10, the final question. Can you be dyslexic when you're 34? Actually, no. You can only be it if you're 32 or 33 or 35, not 34. If you're 34, you're free from dyslexia. I mean, you're lucky to be 34. Everyone, get to your 34, because then you don't have to be dyslexic. Wow, mind blown. It's like saying, okay, can I be, it's like saying, can I have my bones broken when I'm 34? Yeah. Losing brain cells. That, yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, guys, those were the 10 questions. Now, I made fun of all of these just because they were stupid questions, most of them, and it turns out, I guess, that people do get dyslexic mixed up, or dyslexia mixed up on what it means, and it's great to educate yourself on it, especially if you know someone who's dyslexia, because they'd really appreciate it if you took time to actually educate yourself on it. And also you can like understand where they're coming from much better if they're struggling in class or struggling to read something. But please do not make the assumption from something you hear from someone who heard it from someone else that dyslexia is a kind of fish, or that dyslexia is another word for Dutch. Please, yeah, educate yourself. Don't make assumptions on anything unless you know you've researched it yourself. Don't say, this guy over here says dyslexia is a type of bull, so that must be right. No. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. I struggle with it, but it's also an awesome ability, an advantage. I think it's a better advantage than disadvantage. Yeah, so dyslexia is not mean you're dumb. It isn't a type of fish. It's not another word for Dutch. It doesn't mean I read a foreign language, because I can assure you that's not the case. Oh yeah, actually right here says Vladimir Putin in Russian. No. Yeah, so, but I love dyslexia. Tell me if you're dyslexic down below. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this video. Also, I was laughing at these, but if you do make the mistake, of course, I'm not making fun of you, because everyone makes mistakes, so, but now you know dyslexia is a learning disability. It's not the Dutch flag. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in another video.